Okay. All right, I think I got it. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I got to get this sorted out really quick so I can see the chat. All right, how's the volume? Can you guys hear me and everything? Hey, everybody. Cardo, Apple, Natalie. How are you guys? All right, so sorry for the delay in live streams. That our normal schedule kind of ran into my vacation, and sorry about that. But on the plus side is, since we reached our 400 subscribers, is that every Sunday at this exact same time, which is 7 o'clock Central for me, we will be doing a live stream. Cardo, you're still doing laundry. Do I need to reschedule my streams at a different time? Not when you are, doing your laundry. Seems like it's always laundry time for you. But anyway, so I got Miss Sophie here with me. You can't really see her very well, but she's here. So I missed you guys all so much while I was out for my vacation. You have no idea. I thought it would be easy to, wow, somebody like shot a firework or something. I thought it would be easy to kind of get away and detox from technology for like a week, but it was not hard, or it was not easy at all. It turned out it was extremely difficult. Hi, Erica. Welcome to your first time. You can see what you've been missing. Just kidding. It's really not that great, but I like to think it is. Mia, oh, I'm glad you found the channel. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the videos. So speaking of videos, and it's kind of really bad timing, but as you guys may have noticed, if you really keep up with my schedule, is that I didn't have a video on Friday. And the reason is because I had some technical difficulties, which were not my own. So my video, which actually just uploaded like 4 minutes ago, so as soon as you guys finish the live stream, you should definitely head over and watch it. It's the video I'm most excited about, I think, that I've ever done, and it's a collaboration with 4 other trans women YouTubers. And part of the technical difficulties where we couldn't get our shit together in time to upload them Friday. That was the original plan, and so it kind of got postponed. And that was the only video that I had prepared for you guys. So sorry, nothing got uploaded Friday, but I hope the video is going to be worth the wait. We basically kind of got together a few months ago, and there's some really big YouTubers on there who have some pretty big channels, actually. And actually, a couple of the girls that are on there, I've actually spent a lot of time watching their channels back before I made mine, or back in the early days of me starting a transition. And they really helped me out. So it's really cool that I'm doing a collaboration with them. I'm very excited. Hopefully it does really great things for our family and community. Sorry. We have an Instagram chat going, and it is literally going crazy right now. If you guys can see, from all the girls talking about our videos and stuff. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. But we took turns asking each other questions, and then each made a video answering everyone's question. So in all their videos, they have a question that was asked by me. So make sure you guys also, as soon as you watch mine, after the live stream, of course, no hurry, you go and watch their channels and check out their videos as well. All right. Apple, it's 4 where you're at, Apple. Maybe you've told me where are you at? Are you in the United States? 4 o'clock seems really early, or maybe really late. I don't know which direction you're in. But no, sorry. I was the reason it didn't start exactly is because I was trying to get that other video collaboration uploaded so that everything would be good, because we had decided to upload at the same time as my live stream started. Alaska, that's right. You told me that. You told me that. So anyways, if this is your first time to the live stream, feel free to put any questions or whatever in the chat, or any random things. I'll read your comments, give you a shout out, and be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. But yeah, there's been a lot going on with me lately. Mostly I'm still really in vacation mode. Oh my gosh, I cannot. It's really tough to come back to reality in the real world after you've spent so much time on vacation. There's nothing worse than going back to work after a vacation, and you know, it's tough. Skylar, as your first time, welcome. Happy you could be here. So a lot of you guys, I'm recognizing a lot, or not recognizing, I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat. That's really great. People that I haven't seen before. And of course, there's the old favorites that I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. So, but, oh, one other thing I was going to ask y'all. Did you guys all watch my my video from Wednesday, the 9-month boob update? If you did, let me know what you think about that. It may be time to stop doing those boob updates. That may be the last one. I don't know. A lot of people watch them, but I think a lot of people watch them for the wrong reasons. They just want to see boobs. I'm not sure what goes on with that. But the reason I started it was for educational reasons. It's because when I was getting ready to start HRT, I was curious about the effects it was going to have and what to expect. But you know, I don't know. I think they're still not big. Don't get me wrong, but I think they're kind of getting big enough to where I'm starting to get really self-conscious about them. Oh, it made you jealous, Natalie? Don't be jealous. You'll get there. But so anyways, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think I should do with those boob updates going forward. If I don't stop them, I'll do one somewhere towards the end of October. I'll do one at 12 months, which will be a year. Got a lot of really cool videos happening for you guys at the 1-year mark, which I'm freaking almost there. Where did time go? Oh my gosh. I am over 9 months on hormones, and it seems like, okay, so going back all the way to before I started HRT, I'd scheduled doctor appointments and therapist appointments, and it seemed like that time was never going to arrive. And granted, I had to schedule them like a month away. And it was like the slowest month of my life. And I thought, God, time is going to pass so slowly. And then as soon as I started HRT, I just like went to bed and then woke up 9 months later. Like, I don't know what has happened in the last year. It has been a blur, and I cannot believe I'm approaching the 1-year mark. It blows me away. Oh, Cardo, you're not going to let me forget that, are you? Man, I should never make promises because you guys call me out on them. The time warp dance. So I'm a girl of my word, and I will do the time warp for you. But it's going to be closer to Halloween in celebration of Rocky Horror. And I'm actually working on recruiting a few friends and some family to come and join me in that. So it should be ridiculously awful. And I don't know. I should never make promises because apparently Cardo remembers everything. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong button and it keeps messing up my viewer. Okay, so anyways, so like the collaboration video that I was just doing, like I said, some of the other trans women that I did it with have really big channels, like 15,000 subscribers type big, which blows our small family and community out of the water as far as size go. But I'm not convinced it does as far as quality. You guys seem to be the greatest fans. I've just got there's like 20 people, and you guys like take part in everything that I do, and you guys make me feel very special. But I'm really hoping that we can help drive more people to our channel to help, be a part of our family and our community. Good point, Apple. I question that about a lot of my videos actually, because right now I'm single and it's just me, but I'm always thinking like, what if I like seriously date somebody, or heaven forbid I even like get engaged or get married or something like that, and someone's going to look back and they're going to see all these ridiculous videos that I've made. The ones that I'm especially not a fan of as far as my videos go are videos that show me like presenting as a guy. I think I have one video where I've shown like a before and after picture, and then in my makeup transformation tutorial, obviously I start out looking like a guy, and that's kind of something that I would like to erase almost and make go away, because now that I'm transitioned, I don't want people who've never met me or who will meet me in the future to be able to see what I used to look like. I don't know. It's just a thing, I guess. Oh, Mio, I'm very flattered that I could help. You know, that was the original goal for starting this channel, was because the months leading up to me making that decision to go ahead and transition, as well as getting advice and learning how to come out to people and all these, you know, big steps and decisions. I was like a YouTube fanatic. I was always on here, and I was using YouTube for my main resource. And I thought to myself, you know, like 6 months into my transition on hormones, you know, that if YouTube meant so much and helped me so much, it has to be helping other people the same way. And so that's why I started my channel. That was the main reason. And so I'm very happy that that I maybe have helped you in some way. That really means a lot to me. Skylar, good question. I have been working with my voice. This is the best I can do at this point in time, and it is still a work in progress. As a guy, I have a very deep voice, and I think my voice is always going to remain somewhat deep, and that's okay. Lots of very gorgeous, successful trans women have deep voices, Laverne Cox, for example. So yeah, this is the best that I can do actually right now. Twitter, I'd actually kind of like to go stealth right now, to be honest with you. Why wait until after surgery? You know, when I transitioned at my job, because everybody there knew me, you know, as a guy, and now they know me as a girl. One of the main things that I had asked of people was that not to show older pictures of me to other people, and to not reveal what my prior name was. I really wanted to make a hard cutoff on that, because we hire so many people, is that I didn't want new people coming in and then being told by other people, oh yeah, that, you know, she's trans, here's what she used to look like before, or this was her other name. I would kind of like to keep that information as stealth as possible, I guess. So that was like my one big request when I transitioned at work. Apple, my progesterone dosage appears to be quite a bit higher than yours. Mine is 10 milligrams, and I do it daily, not monthly. So that is what I'm doing. You only do yours once a month? Oh my God, my phone is just going like mad with all these other ladies texting me. Um, oh, Carl, how's the cutting back on smoking going? Uh-huh. Um, it's going. We're still working on that. One step at a time, I suppose. The problem is like I don't want to quit smoking. Like, it's a good stress reliever, but it has been cut back like a lot. So we'll get there soon enough. Much agreed, Erica. Twitter, my first surgery will be top surgery. I'll be doing breast implants, and I plan on doing that sometime like around April, May of next year, if everything goes, you know, right, and I get, excuse me, approval from my doctor. Seems like every time I talk to you guys in these live streams, I have like indigestion, because I've always just like scarfed down my dinner. I ate like an entire pizza like 10 minutes ago, so forgive me. I'm a fatty. Well, good for you, Skylar. Sorry, just, you know, if you can do the feminine voice, more power to you. This is just the best that I can do at this point in time. Um, it is what it is. You know, for a long time before I transitioned, I always thought that everything has to go perfect, or I don't want to do it. I have to be the most passable, like no one can ever tell. But the further I get into it, the more at peace I am with things that aren't totally passable. You know, everybody has flaws and defects, and if my voice is mine, that's okay. I can live with that. I'm it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm at peace with myself and who I am, and this is just what I'm able to accomplish at this time. Yeah, and Twitter, the reason is because that's the part of my body that I feel the most dysphoric about. I would like to do facial surgery, but a lot of people keep telling me don't do facial surgery because they don't think that I need it. I kind of think that I do, maybe not like a lot of it, but a little bit anyways, to kind of feminize some features. So it's kind of a toss up between those two, but for sure I wanted to do chest surgery first. No, I have not watched Sense8 yet, Apple. I promise I will. My vacation kind of threw a kink and everything, and I'm so sorry. I promise I will, though. Wow, that is a long time, David. So, yeah, that's like 23 years. Congrats, that is a very long time. So, Cardo, that's a great question. um, my high school reunion is like in 3 months. I bought tickets. I bought 2 tickets, one for myself, and a friend was going to go with me. But the thing is that most of the people I went to high school with, I think, don't know about me just because I've never like put it on Facebook or anything, and most of those people I haven't talked to in 10 years to begin with. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure what it would be like posting that on Facebook, telling everybody that I'm trans, and then 3 months later showing up at a high school reunion with people that I literally knew for like almost 20 years of my life. Um, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have the tickets, but I don't know if I'm going to go. I may chicken out at the last minute, but I don't know. It's something that I kind of want to do, but at the same time, it makes me scared. I get scared about a lot of things, just FYI, in case it's your first time here. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I take a vote? Should I go to my high school reunion or not? Maybe if I do, I will make a video about it if I'm there. But let me know. Let's take a poll right now in the chat and put in yes for high school reunion or no, you think it's a bad idea. And maybe I'll just go with what you guys think. Apple, I appreciate your confidence. Maybe you should fly down from Alaska and be my date. I could use somebody as supportive as that. Oh, that's way too many yeses. Oh my gosh, quit putting. I need a no. Somebody give me a no. Somebody can do it. Somebody who thinks it's a bad idea. Thank you, Twitter. Somebody who sees things my way. Erica, do you think I should wait for the 20? I mean, it's going to be another 10 years. It's a long ways away. Of course, I don't know. The last 10 years went by in a blur. So, well, if you can be here by like, I think it's like November 11th ish, Apple, I think. I don't know. We can work on those details later, but you should totally come join me. That would be awesome. Hey, John King. Good to see you. I didn't know you were in the chat. Hope you're well. So part of the thing about my high school reunion is I live in a hey, I'll just come with you instead. Japan sounds way better than a high school reunion. I live in a very conservative part of Texas. All of Texas is conservative. But and the reason that I have hesitations is because I see very frequently posts that come across my Facebook newsfeed, and they're very like anti-trans or making fun of trans people, posted by several people I'm friends with who I went to high school with. And so I kind of already have a good idea where a lot of people stand on this topic. These hairs drive me crazy. And so that's what makes me really nervous. I don't know. Maybe I'm just afraid of the confrontation. Should probably get over that. What are you doing in Japan, Apple? Japan sounds way awesome. Never been to Japan. I've been to lots of countries, just never Japan. I think I've been all the countries I've been to have been like Caribbean countries because I take a lot of cruises. So that's a lot of fun. Like I went to Honduras and then Belize and Mexico like last week, which is amazing. Actually, skip Belize if you ever go there. Belize sucks, but Honduras is fabulous. Very true, Skylar. Very true. But you know that's just I just have to accept it that that's where I live. I'm not going to move just so that I can transition. All my friends and family are here, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm making the best of it. But you know, surprisingly enough, most of the feedback I've gotten has been overwhelmingly positive. I've only run into a couple, one or two, like really negative situations where I got really, really upset and I had to like excuse myself. Studying abroad, jealous. Uh, Twitter. I am primarily attracted to women, but that doesn't mean I have or have not experimented. A year. Oh my gosh. So in college, um, you know, my degree's in mathematics, and I had to, as part of one of my degree requirements, I had to take a foreign language, and so I took Spanish because everybody's like, take Spanish. Spanish will be easy. Everybody takes Spanish. You'll pass it. You won't have any problems, right? I failed Spanish. It was horrible. I hated it. And I had to have like 18 hours of a foreign language to get my degree. And I was thinking, I was like freaking out. I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do about this. So the school I graduated from, Texas Tech, they offered like 19 foreign languages. And I just got the list of them and I started from the top. I was like, I'll start from the top and start taking these classes. And eventually I'll find one that I can pass. So I started with Arabic and I fell in love with it. And I ended up going on to get my minor in Arabic. But as a relation to the study abroad, I was supposed to study abroad in Cairo, Egypt for a year. And I don't remember what year it was. I think it was like 2010, 2011. I was supposed to leave in January and I was going to come back the following January. But like literally like a week before I left is when the Egyptians decided to overthrow their government, and there was like million people protest and violence and stuff happening. And the U.S. government canceled all foreign travel to Egypt. And so I got kicked out of my study abroad program like a week before I was about to get on the plane, all because the Egyptians wanted to overthrow their government. Still not over that, still heartbroken. I've always wanted to go to Egypt, and maybe one day I still will. Oh, don't be scared about traveling, Apple. Traveling is like my number one favorite thing to do. I if I could like retire like tomorrow and quit my job and spend the rest of my life traveling, I'd make videos from on the road. I'd never be in the same place, you know, longer than a few days. Oh, cool, Skylar. Your boyfriend is trans too. Um, okay, so help me out with this, you guys. I've always heard this from a lot of different sources. Is that a lot of times when it comes to dating for trans people, I've heard a lot of people say that it takes a trans person to love a trans person. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I'd be interested to know what you guys think. Skylar, maybe tell me what your opinion is on that. Um, but I don't know. I've always heard that, and it kind of makes sense. But I don't want to give up hope for, you know, just anyone in general. But I don't know. It's just something that I've heard, and it's always been on my mind a lot whenever I think about dating. Yeah, you know, kidding. I'd have to be rich. I'm not even 30 yet, so to have enough money to be able to live, you know, like the next forever, off of and be able to spend lots of it and travel, I would definitely have to be rich. And I'm not rich. I am average, average by far. Um, yeah, like average. I mean, I'm just like everyone else. I'm going to struggle paying for my surgeries. You know, those are things that are going to affect me. And I'm just a average income person. River West. Is there any other particular? Sorry, if you don't mind my asking. You said you haven't transitioned out of fear, etc. What's the etc.? Because fear was something big that stopped me from transitioning until like such a later age. Because I'm 28, most people transition like in their teens or early 20s. So I feel like I'm about a decade behind. So I'm really curious as to what your etc. is. I don't know. And I very much relate because I went through the exact same thing and feelings. Okay, Cardo. So that's good. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. It's just like a saying that I've heard, and it's probably one of those things that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know. It's just been on my mind a lot lately. And why do you say that, River? So are you say you're trans identified? If you sorry, if you don't want me to ask these questions or answer them, just stop, just don't reply. But are you male to female or female to male? Apple, oh my god, you crack me up so much. Well, good luck on finding your straight cis dude. Um, I wish you the best. I would prefer to find a woman, whether she's trans or cis, does not matter to me. All that matters to me is the person inside, and as long as they are kind, I enjoy spending time with them, and they make me giggle. We're gonna get along great. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, male to female. Um, I don't think she's on, but Christina or Christine. I think she comes across as Crimson on YouTube. She is an older trans woman as well, so I don't know. Maybe you guys could chat sometime. I think she's right about the same age range as you are, and she starts like HRT in a couple weeks. So I'm very happy for her. It's really cool. I met her through the channel. Yeah, I do agree with you there, River. I think it's gotten better in the last, say, maybe 2 or 3 years, even. I think it's that recent. Um, to be able to transition more freely and not have so many barriers that you used to. And I think it's only going to get better with time. Um, Apple, I don't understand why you like me so much, but I am completely flattered. Yeah, I just don't get it. It still blows me away. Just everyone in general that I think I'm kind of boring, to be honest with you. And I always make videos and I'm like, oh God, that's boring. Like, no one's going to watch this crap. And I post it anyways, and people still watch for whatever unknown reason. I still don't understand it. But it just blows me away that you guys are willing to take time out of your day and spend it on the live stream with me, or, you know, give up time throughout the week to watch my videos, that you would care so much about perfect stranger, really. But I don't know, it fascinates me, and I'm very honored. You guys are like compiling quite the list of things that I need to watch on Netflix here. Um, Maybe I'll see if I can get to it. What's an upgraded GRS Twitter? I don't understand. Maybe it's just me being uneducated or naive, but I don't understand. Natalie. Full disclosure, Natalie, I have dated people that I work with. No one at my current job, but previous positions, I did date people that I worked with. It always went really, really well and was like the greatest thing in the world for like the first, I don't know, 6 months. And then it usually turned into a living hell. So it's just a risk you have to weigh to see if it's worth it for yourself. But personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but that's just me and from my experiences and how they turned out. But good luck. Let me know. Oh, thanks, Skylar. Um, that's very nice of you to say. It's still something that I struggle with because to me, whenever I look in the mirror or I see myself like talking to you guys, because I have like the video viewer up over here, when I see myself, I still see a man, and it really bothers me. But the fact that you don't and that you think that I'm cute is very nice and flattering. I appreciate that. Also, doesn't help that I've been getting more and more negative comments on my YouTube videos. I don't know what's going on with that. Um, it seems like the past 2 weeks, I'm getting a lot more like really like hate comments, you know. I don't know if you guys have seen them or not, but I just end up I usually like flag them as spam and delete them just because I don't want that kind of negativity. I don't need that negativity in my life. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of the side effects of the channel getting bigger and getting more exposure is that the haters are starting to come. So be prepared. That is a problem, Natalie. I wish you luck with that. Very much agreed, Cardo. And it can not only ruin a relationship, but it can ruin a job. And it kind of sucks. Thank you, Skylar. I thought you and I were going to get off to a bad start here with the talks about my voice, and you've totally redeemed yourself. Dumb and Dumber reference. But really flattering. Thank you. Yeah, and I think that's just what's happening. Twitter is the channel is getting bigger, so I really think that more and more people looking to hate and hate comments, those people are finding me now, where they didn't find me before. Before, only the people who were seeking information found me. But I think it's just a side effect. So it is what it is. They kind of hurt my feelings, I'll be honest with you. And then I just flag them and delete them. So I get over it quick. Nothing with my lips, Cardo. These are the same lips I've always had. But I don't know, maybe it's just the shade of lipstick that I have on that makes them look plumper. I've always had like really like big, like plump lips. So my lips have always been a good feature to me. Yeah. Yes, do, Mia. That would be really awesome for you to start putting up videos. For me, it's like therapeutic. It's cheaper than my therapist, and I enjoy it more, frankly. And I can just kind of talk to the camera and unload whatever I'm feeling or however my day went, and I can post it. And then, you know, if people want to watch it, more power to them. What do you mean, Scholar? Because I live in Texas, my videos are sent to places closer to you first? I don't understand that. I don't know if that's true or not. Thanks, Apple. That is so true, Cardo. The haters are my biggest motivation lately for making videos and making good content is because I kind of want to prove them wrong, even though I know it's kind of dumb to let them have that kind of impact on me, but kind of want to. It froze, River? Are you back? Am I frozen for anyone else, or is this okay? Let me know if everything's fine in the chat, please. River's kind of freaking me out. Is it frozen? I don't think that it's frozen. Okay, thanks, Twitter. Sorry, River said that I froze, and I don't know if it was on their end or mine. Kind of freaked me out. Talking to you guys on the chat is I really look forward to these live streams. They are so much fun. Before I started to do them, I was kind of nervous. I didn't know if I'd have enough stuff to talk about. And then I've kind of realized it doesn't really matter what I talk about. It's all about the interaction between me and you. And I really enjoy being able to talk to you guys on a more open format versus like through videos that I upload and post. So yeah, I really enjoy doing these live streams, Apple. If it's freezing and you're having audio problems, I don't think the majority of the people are having them. Try closing out and then like refreshing and coming back in. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I'm not a tech expert. I don't know almost nothing about technology. I usually just call the IT guy at the office if things go wrong. Sorry, I'm about to do something really, really unladylike. You know, I said I downed a whole pizza earlier, and I ordered a soda, so forgive me. But I live alone. I don't care. I'm probably not the only one who's ever done this. Sue me. Okay. I'm sure you all have things to say about that. Let's see here. So, I know it seems like really, really early, but I want to get y'all's ideas and thoughts. Like Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. And I'm gonna do a lot of really cool videos around that. But I always put a lot of thought into my Halloween costume because at work we always have like these like major like costume contests, and we take it very seriously. Halloween is not a joke. It is a very serious holiday for us at our office. We're very competitive. I've been trying to figure out what I want to be for Halloween. It's like 3 months away on this. I don't know if give me some costume ideas. I would love to hear your thoughts on what I should be for Halloween. I'll clue you in on some of my previous costumes. Last Halloween, we did an office theme where we were Disney princesses, and I was a sexy Snow White, but a zombified version of it. And like I had like this like wound on my face where like the rotten apple had like eaten half my face away. The year before that, I was a sexy butterfly. I don't know if you guys are seeing a trend here, but the difference with those costumes is that I did those costumes before people knew that I was trans and before I really started my transition. So this year they all know, obviously. So I don't know. I need a costume idea because before everybody treated it like a joke because they saw a guy wearing a sexy butterfly costume. Um, I didn't treat it like a joke. To me, it was a very freeing day, but you know, that's a different idea, different point. But yeah, I need some costume ideas from you guys. I need to know what to do. Let's see here. I'm not sure I understand, David. You said, do you realize her is a lifelong journey? What are my dreams in the next 50 years? Let me know if that's what you're asking. I'll answer that for you. Pretty Woman. Thank you. I'm flattered. I don't know that I could pull off Pretty Woman. I was thinking maybe Harley Quinn and doing like Harley Quinn hair, and I don't know. I think she's cute. I'm thinking about Harley Quinn. Skylar, that's right. You do Mean Girl style it. Just wear my cat ears. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe Harley Quinn. That's probably my first choice. I think a lot of people are going to do Wonder Woman, so I kind of want to stay away from that. It's a little bit more cliche, I think, this year. Hey, Nat, that would be so awesome. We could do like a Photoshop us together in our Harley Quinn costumes. That would be really funny. But yeah, we take it very seriously. We go all out. Our costumes are usually like very, very well done. You don't see any just like cheap thrown together like that morning of type things. So I got to start planning because I'm really I really struggle at making important decisions like my Halloween costume, and it takes me a long time. And so I just don't know. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I also thought about doing like magenta from Rocky Horror since you guys brought that up so much last time. I think that'd be really funny. Skylar, it flatters me by the fact that you have to ask that. Um, Unfortunately, it is fake hair. I am in progress of growing my hair out. It's just nowhere near long enough yet in order to get by without it. As soon as it gets long enough, I plan on putting extensions of my own in, and then I don't have to wear fake hair. But for now, this is what I'm doing. It's what I have. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of a fan of it because it's super easy. Because like I can just like put my hair on in the morning, and I don't have to like fix it much. And just like run your hand through it, and it looks pretty decent. Yeah, I do have long legs, Cardo. But I'm tall. And I've said before, yeah, I'm like 6'1". I'm a very tall person. Charlie's Angels, I like that idea. I don't know what finasteride is, Twitter. I take like metadroxyl, progesterone, estradiol, and spironolactone. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on it as well, Skylar. But yeah, it's fake hair. I've got like 4 different hairstyles that I wear. I've got a couple wavy, a couple straight, and just kind of mix them up. Kim Possible. Nobody's even gonna know what that is if I show up as Kim Possible. But that is a very original idea. I might have to take that into consideration. I just hate having to tell people all day, "What are you?" I'm Kim Possible. Duh. Kim Possible. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I grew up watching that show like 20 years ago. Probably hasn't been that long, but feels like forever. So on my cruise, good news. When I was on my cruise, I like lived at that stupid all-you-can-eat buffet and room service and cheesecake and all sorts of things. I gained like 5 pounds on my cruise, and I'm still keeping it on. So that's really good for everyone out there that keeps telling me, "Why don't you just gain some weight?" Well, I'm trying. So I finally gained some, and it's going good. I've never had so many missed notifications here. Uh, okay, so it hasn't been that long ago if you're 16 and remember it. I don't know, Cardo. I don't know. I'm not doing bad though. What I'm on. I don't know if that would work or not. Granted, of course, my pills caused me to lactate, so catch 22 there. Mystique. That's a really good one, but that one's gonna be really hard to do. I gotta like paint myself blue. I'll probably end up looking like a Smurf. Um, but Mystique, that's really good. I'd be up for body paint. I had to do the same thing, Apple, on my cruise because my prescriptions, my doses, like they were due for refills, like right in the middle while I was away, and so I just had to call my insurance company and tell them like what was going on and like what kind of doses I would need, and they gave the pharmacy the authorization to fill them early. That's exactly why I'm trying to gain weight, Skylar. Is I would like to have a little bit more. I'd like to be a little more curvy and less, sticky. So it is a work in progress. Athena. I don't know if anybody would know what that is though. That's it's not a distinct costume, you know. Um, a fly buzz in my ear. I also thought maybe like doing like Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter because I'm the hugest Harry Potter fan. So maybe something like that. Um, we'll see. Sticky. So while I have you guys here, I'm kind of curious to know. Is there anything specific you guys would like to see me make videos on? Normally I kind of just do them about like events that happen through the day or whatever. But if there's any like big topics or anything that you're curious about, I would kind of like, you know, like some input from you guys if there are certain videos that you would like to see. What house am I in? I'm in my house, the one that I own, the one the bank owns and I make payments to. Um, that's where I do most of my videos. So. I've shot a few of my videos like in the car. I've also shot a couple at my mom's house. Slytherin is where it's at. My office at work is decorated with Slytherin banners. It's the best thing in the world. Everybody makes fun of me when they walk in there. It's decorated with Slytherin banners and Taylor Swift posters. I don't know. Everybody says that I remind them of like a 12-year-old girl. Whatever. Haters gonna hate. Hate, 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 hate. Sorry. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes, you guys. A lot of times, if I don't know what to say, I just start like saying random crazy stuff, and forgive me. Slytherin, yeah, Slytherin. I want to wear these heels I found on Amazon, like 6-inch toe. I should try 6-inch heels on Apple. I would be like 6'7". I could play in the NBA if I could run in them. Um, yeah, I like heels, but they do make me look freakishly tall. So I just, oh, okay, I get it, Skylar. I saw that. I was like, why do you care what house I'm in? In my house, yeah, Slytherin all the way. But yeah, I love heels, but I don't look so good in them because I feel like they make me too tall. I get very self-conscious, so I don't know. How's the tattoo coming along? Well, it's gonna get there. We're still discussing it and working out the details. And now that I'm back from my cruise, I can actually go ahead and do it. By the time we'd kind of decided on stuff, it was too close to my cruise time, and I was going to be spending an exorbitant amount of time in the ocean and in swimming pools, and I didn't think that would be good to do with an open tattoo wound. Wow, you do have big feet. And is that in women's or men's, Skylar? In women's, I wear a 12, so I thought I had big feet. Which, by the way, it is really hard to find shoes in larger sizes for women. If anybody has any tips, please let me know because I am struggling. A small tattoo of the trans flag. Um, I think by the fact that I'm not I'm not 100% passable as a trans person, I think that the mere image and resemblance of me is as good as the trans flag because I am trans. My dreams 5 years from now. So 5 years from now, um, I would like to be finished transitioning with all my surgeries. That would be my main number one dream, but the cost is going to be an issue for that. But we'll see if it comes together. But that would be my number one dream. In 5 years, I will be 33. I would actually like to. I don't know, honestly. I haven't really thought very far past my transition, to be honest with you. That's a really good question. Very eye-opening, actually. But in 5 years, I would like to be finished transitioning. Now, mine have too, Natalie. I've probably lost like almost a whole shoe size since HRT. I don't know if that was a thing or not, but thought maybe I was just weird. I'm glad it's not just me. That's right, Cardo. You did tell me back when we first met that you had lost a lot of weight. Um, Congrats again. That is super amazing that you were able to lose that much weight. Did you have to do a gastric bypass surgery, if you don't mind my asking? That may be too private and you may not want to share. If not, don't feel bad if you just don't. Just curious. That's the great thing about Amazon Apple is that they don't fit, you just ship them right back. And that's what I normally do. Um, look at this, guys. I lost a fingernail. I lost this puppy in Belize. Um, not really sure what I was doing. I just got back to the ship and I noticed I was missing a fingernail. These things have grown out like so much. Like I need to get these things filled or fixed or redone next week. And I am planning on doing that. They're driving me crazy. They're way, way long. This is the longest my nails have ever been. And I'm just scared I'm going to like hit them on something and break them. Um, but anyway, I need to get these filled. I think I'm just going to do like white tips next time, something simple. Yeah, I've heard that as well, Skylar. That tip does work pretty good. Or you can just do my method, just order like 8 different sizes on Amazon and send the ones back. That's what I've been doing. I can find like flip-flops and tennis shoes really easily in my size, but like flats and heels, I really struggle with. Boots, I can find boots in my size, just not boots with heels. Shoe companies hate me, I guess. Sorry, I totally should have poured this up because talking is making me thirsty, and now I just look retarded drinking from a giant 2-liter bottle. So, did nobody have any video ideas? I kind of thought you guys would have some ideas for future videos. So, excuse me. I'm working on a few other really cool, really exciting things. I am putting together a website where I will kind of keep like a blog style stuff, like posts as well as my videos and things like that as well. So I will have that up and going probably in about another 2 weeks or so. So that's coming. And let's see, I'm also working on building out my Instagram. So I will have that hopefully like another week, and we'll have some progress there. And I will see, what else was I working on? I just went blank all of a sudden. It's a sign I'm getting old when I can't remember anything. Oh, so one thing I was going to ask you guys is I've had people, well, I say people, I've had like 2 people ask me to open a post office box. I don't know. Is that something you guys are interested in me doing? Like if I open a post office box, you can send me letters or candy or something. I don't know. If it's something that you would like to participate in, let me know. And maybe I'll open one. I don't know. The cost and stuff is, I don't know. But if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. Maybe we'll look at doing it later down the road or something. I'm not sure. How do I feel about Trump? All right, Skylar, you do want to stir up some shit, don't you? So, Donald Trump. I'm going to approach this lightly because I don't agree with him. I didn't vote for him. I'm probably like the only person in my state just about who didn't vote for him. I had high hopes because of a lot of positive things he said about LGBT people when he was campaigning. But so far, his actions have not backed that up. And I'm very disappointed with him. I don't think it's too late, and I'm going to remain optimistic about the future because I think you have to. But I think a lot of people's opinions are impacted by what other people do, especially people in positions of power, and he has a lot of supporters. So I think when he says really negative things about a certain group of people, that impacts a lot of people's feelings about that group. Does that make sense? So I don't think that somebody in his position should ever say anything negative about anyone, period, just because of the power and the sway that they have over people. And like it or not, he has sway and power over people because he has a lot of supporters still. I don't know, I'm very disappointed with Donald Trump, but I remain optimistic and I hope that it gets better, and we'll see what the future holds, but there's obviously no guarantees. So that's my opinion on Donald Trump. Did I not say P.O. Box, Skylar? I could have swore I said P.O. Box. Or I say post office box. I bet that's what I did, and that's what you're correcting me on. Fine, P.O. Box. Yeah, I was a one-issue voter this last election, and I voted strictly based on LGBT rights in that community. And I just, I'm very disappointed. And not only that, but I'm kind of disappointed, like in a lot of other places too, like the Supreme Court. They're the ones who kicked back the case about the transgender restrooms. They could have made a ruling when it was on their docket before they kicked it back after Trump um, pulled back the letter that Obama sent. Had they left it on there and the vote had gone our way, then all these states would have been overruled in their ability to put transgender bathroom laws into effect, like my own state, Texas. They're at it again trying to do that. So, I'd be wrong to say that it's all Donald Trump's fault when in reality, I think that the country just isn't there yet. So you're telling me there's two of you, Apple? That's scary. Feel the burn. Absolutely, Skylar. Yeah, I think somebody in that position, Cardo, um, he's the most influential person in the world. And somebody in that position of power, very few people will ever rise to that level of influence and power in their lives. And I think that if you are fortunate enough for you to be one of those people, then you have a certain, you know, um, obligation to not be a child. But that's just me. My view on escort services? What kind of random question is that, John? Do you think that I like moonlight or something as an escort? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get myself into trouble here on this one. Just to clear the record, I have never and nor will I ever moonlight as an escort. Um, I think it's one of those things that to where everybody should be able to do what they want to do. It's their own body, and if they wish to do that for a living, then that's their prerogative. A lot of countries, go with that. In Canada, it's perfectly legal. I don't think there should be any negative laws or punishments associated with it. Are you being serious, Twitter? Natalie, come on, you guys. What's going on? You're being serious, Twitter. You've really escorted? Now I'm curious. How long did you do it for? Sorry, you like piqued my curiosity here. It's like it's the most interesting thing anybody said in the chat. Natalie, is it because the cost of transitioning are so expensive, or just other reasons? It is one way to pay for SRS. Pretty good way to do it, actually. That's how a lot of people do it. Wow. I'm not sure what to say, Twitter. I think that that's really great that you were willing to do something, to make ends meet or to make extra money or whatever the reasons were. So long as you were safe while you did it, that's all I really care about. And that's, safety's the thing that I care the most about. But I think everyone has their own body and their own decisions. And they should be able to do whatever they like. I have thought about being a stripper though. I think I'd make a fun stripper. So did you do it because you had to then Twitter, or is it just because you liked the extra money so much you didn't want to stop? Sorry, I'm getting way too personal here for Twitter, and we'll change the subject here. Sorry, there's like a lot of random people walking down the street right in front of my house. I got the window open. Man, Skylar, you're just hating on me today. Well, hey, no judgment here, Twitter. You do what you have to do, and you know, that's all there is to it. Strippers are fun. No, I really have thought about being a stripper, though. I think it would be interesting. Maybe, maybe once I have surgery and stuff, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Um, I don't know. The idea of giving a lap dance to a stranger doesn't excite me, but the idea of dancing on a pole in front of people does. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't have that problem, Cardo. You know, really, aside from you guys, and that's why I have trouble believing some of the stuff that you like. I appreciate the nice things that you guys say. It flatters me, makes me feel good, but I have trouble believing it just because nobody in real life ever like hits on me or anything ever, like ever. Do any home recipes I like to make or something I eat that others might think that's not really? I'm pretty normal when it comes to my eating habits, I guess you might say. Um, Although I have had strange cravings for pickles lately. I don't know. I like lemon juice in my coffee. I don't know if that's a thing. I haven't, John. What is? I don't know what chatterbait is. Pickled eggs. Ugh, that just sounds terrible. Um, I like just pickles, like pickled cucumbers. Can I dance, Cardo? Yeah, I can dance. May not be pretty, but I can dance. I don't know what that is, Skylar. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got moves though, Skylar. Maybe I will. I'll do a video dancing one time. What is up with you guys and pickled eggs? I didn't even know that was a thing. Shake my butt. That's highly inappropriate. This is a live stream. There could be children watching. Oh, you guys crack me up. Maybe I will do like a video like. Well, obviously I'm gonna do dancing. I'm gonna do the time warp. I can dance to the time warp. You know, just to jump to the left. Interesting. Well, I think I'll pass on that, Skylar. Then, where if people are just showing their dicks, not really into that. Yeah, not really into just seeing people's dicks. That doesn't really do it for me. Um, Sorry. What do you mean by that, Cardo? I don't understand. We don't have dysphoria. I'm confused. You got to explain that a little bit better. So, embarrassing question here. Um, Hey, Valerie, nice to see you. I was wondering where you were. Good to see you. It seems like ever since I've been on HRT, I've had like the strongest craving for like pickled foods, like pickles, olives, pickled okra, um, pickled jalapenos. I just pickledness. I love. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty, what else you guys got? Hit me some interesting questions. I'll answer whatever you want to know. Hit me with something good. Yeah, pickled banana peppers are fantastic, Apple. I had some just the other day. You know, they don't have to be pickled. I just like cucumbers. Like, do you guys know like that like lemon lime like beer salt stuff that you buy from the store, like a gas station? I'll just like peel cucumbers and like sprinkle that stuff all over it. It is so good. Mm. Oh man, lucky. Ooh, not so lucky, David. Maybe you'll get paid for though. That would be awesome. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Valerie's boyfriend. What's your boyfriend's name? You never tell me. You're always just like, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. Like, I want to know what his name is. People deserve to be called by their names. Sorry, I'm like feeling kind of feisty tonight, you guys, and I'm feeling very edgy. A lot of that's probably because I haven't had a cigarette in like 3 hours, and I'm like really jonesing for one. I guess that's very true, Cardo. Twitter, your husband's name is Brandon. Hi, Brandon. Have I tried whale? Can't say that I have. I didn't know that was a thing either. I've tried alligator before. That was pretty tasty. Well, then kudos to you, Twitter, if you are able to do that. I don't think that I am able to do that. Oh my gosh, Skylar, that is a perfect use of an emoji. Uh, um, I'm dysphoric about it, but not as much as I am other parts of my body, like my chest and my breast area. I'm most dysphoric about those parts. So I would say it's like second, maybe third on the list. I do not own a gun, John. I am not a gun person. I've never cared for them, don't like them. Um, doesn't mean I don't believe people should have the right to own guns. Everyone should do what they want. Um, but just me personally, I don't own one. Nor will I ever, probably. Is it Ray? You know, I didn't even know there was an emoji movie coming out until like I saw like this Yahoo story about it today, like how weird it was. And I was like, oh, why would they make a movie about emojis? That makes no sense to me. But all right. Guns are sexy. Not as sexy as me. Just kidding. I'm not sexy. I gotta work on that. I'll put it on my to-do list. Be sexy. I have this like piece of hair, like right here, that I don't know what to do with it. Like won't stay over, and it's driving me crazy. It works. All right, so hit me with some other questions, you guys. I know you have them. You guys never have a shortage of questions. Thank you, Skylar. All right, while you guys are thinking of some questions, I'm gonna take a drink. All righty. Um, The one and only Nicole. Sorry, that was tough to read. No, I didn't do that. I was just me. I was always kind of picked on for being not masculine at all. Jeff, Valerie, and Jeff. Well, I'm glad that I finally have a name to put to this boyfriend I've been hearing so much about for like the last couple months. So far everything's been smooth coming out at work. There's been a couple people who hasn't gone well with, but for the most part, everybody at work has been totally cool and accepting, and they just like flipped a switch and they went from my old name to Madison. I was actually really surprised how well it went. But thank you for asking. What kind of question is that, Skylar? No, I would not do that. Ever. Yeah, my walk still needs a little bit of work, Twitter. But it'll get there. That's probably the thing that I get the most comments about is how I need to improve that by my friends at work. But we'll get there. Baby steps. It's a transition. Do I think marijuana should be legal? Sure, why not? I don't smoke it, but you know, if you want to, I think it's fine. Cardo and Monica. I'm gonna have to remember everybody's like spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend's names. Valerie and Jeff, Cardo and Monica. No, I didn't, Ray. Uh, Christine promised free surgeries. No, I haven't heard about that. I have not legally changed my name yet, Twitter. It is on my to-do list. It's going to happen the next 2-3 months, probably. I will be sure to let you guys know when I do that, and I'll have videos about the process you have to go through to make that happen. But it's coming. Agreed, Twitter. Oh my gosh, on my cruise for dessert in the dining room, they had the most amazing apple pie that I've ever had in my entire life. And I ordered so much of it, I almost made myself sick. It was delicious. So good. Skylar and Oliver. Didn't you ask me that last time, Valerie, about mixing it up with some blonde hair? I don't know. I just don't think I look good as a blonde. I thought about becoming a redhead. I like redheads. They're cute. I'm not saying blondes aren't cute. I just don't think I look good with blonde hair. I will do that, Ray. Yeah, I haven't heard about that, but I'm guessing it's related to the whole Trump transgender military thing a few days ago. Does any dumb question? Do any of y'all play Pokemon Go? So I'm obsessed with this game, and I have been for like the last 6 months. And apparently they did like this. I'm gonna get nerdy on you guys for a second. They released like some of the legendaries this past week, and I didn't know, and I almost missed it. And it's like I've been playing Pokemon Go like nonstop this weekend, like trying to catch those freaking like legendary birds. Um, so much fun, such a time sink. What level are you guys? Sorry, we're gonna get nerdy here for a second. I'm level 30. Just curious. I play Pokemon Go a lot. I only started playing like in February, and I've been hooked on it ever since. I uh, I got to travel for my job a lot, you know, and some of the places that I traveled to were some of the places that had some of the regionals, and so I actually have two of the regional exclusives, including the North American one. So it's pretty cool. You got to catch up, Apple. I'm like 30 and a half. I'm like halfway to 31. Pokemon, no. Oh, come on, don't be a hater. It's a lot of fun. She's dealt with it pretty well, Cardo. She's shedding like mad right now. And she's actually sleeping like right over here in the hallway. I can see her. You guys can't, but I can. Because there's an air vent. And it like points down like right at her. So she's like snoozing away. Hey, there's an idea, Skylar. Maybe I should be Luna Lovegood for Halloween, and that way I can satisfy the blondness request. What barely works, Cardo? Got to be more specific or more Pacific. Yeah, Apple. I have some of the exclusives, so that's kind of cool. Did you catch any of the legendary birds this week? I think today was the last day for one of them. Quitter. Cardo the quitter. That's what you are at level 16. You know what quitters do, Cardo? They quit. That's what you did. You quit. If we're in Alaska. Oh, you will have far-fetched. Oh, you kill me. You know what we could do? A real friend, I could send you my login and you could catch me a far-fetched. Think about it, maybe? You would be like my hero. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that Christine McGuinn story. That's really interesting that that would happen, and very admirable, actually. My favorite British show. I don't really have any British shows. I think, um, although I did watch this one on Netflix. I think it's British. It has can't think of his name, but it's called An Idiot Abroad. It was really funny. I'm just saying, Apple, you should consider that. I mean, I would be honored for you to log into my Pokemon Go account to catch me a Farfetch'd. If you'll do it and like you promise not to like F up my account and like delete all my cool Pokemon, then I would totally let you do that for me because I'm never gonna get to Japan, like ever. Oh, they've got it fixed, Cardo. It's way better. Yes, it does work, Apple, because I've heard of friends doing the same thing. I just have to like send you like my email and my password, and you log out of your account and then log into mine. And then usually there's no problems as long as like I wait like 24 hours from the time you've logged in. Because if you're in my account and then I log into it like 5 minutes later and I'm back on the other side of the world, that kind of looks suspicious. So I have to wait like 24 hours so that they can say, oh yeah, this person traveled. It's all cool. I don't want to be flagged, but no, it totally does work. And we should do it. When is that you're leaving for Japan again, my friend? My new bestie? Old buddy, old pal Apple? Yeah, I don't know. Idiot Abroad is just hilarious. I love traveling. And on top of that, the guy's just a freaking moron. It's so great. You're leaving for Japan in oh no, sorry. I thought you were leaving for Japan in 24 hours. Like, geez, you should get some sleep or something. Let's see. How many have I caught? I haven't caught that many actually because where I live, there's like no water types or anything like that, so I get screwed on all the variety. Um, so like my actual number isn't that good, but my level is pretty darn good. See, I am. If you can see that, I'm level 30. See, here's my chick. I have caught. I've caught 186, so I still have a long ways to go. See, I've never heard of any of these British TV shows, you guys. Like, I feel completely left out of this conversation. I'm sure you guys feel left out of mine and Apple's Pokemon Go talk as well. We'll continue this in a private stream, Apple. You call your boyfriend daddy? Oh my God, I was just about to ask if I could call him that too, but then I realized that's highly inappropriate and what that means. I don't know you like that, Jeff. Sorry. I like to be called Maddie, actually. A few people call me Kate, and that's fine. But I prefer Maddie, just because Madison seems very formal, and Maddie just seems kind of cool. When I'm in a bad mood at work, people call me Moody Maddie. I don't really like that. For one, I don't like it, and then number two, it kind of reminds me of Mad Eye Moody from Harry Potter. And that's all I think about when they call me that. It's like the fake eye, which is kind of gross. I closed it off again because I'm a moron. Okay, you guys, well, it has been almost an hour and a half. So unless you guys have anything else super pressing, I'll give you a couple more minutes to put something awesome in the chat. If not, we'll go ahead and call it here pretty soon. That is a lot of emojis, Skylar. Not sure what you're trying to say there. Gyarados took forever here as well, Apple, because there's no water where I live. I caught mine in the water event like 3 months ago or 2 months ago, back when the shiny Magikarps were released. But I only have one Gyarados, but you know. Okay, so this is where you're going to make fun of me, Apple, because my Pokemon are not very strong either, but for a solid reason. My strongest is a Rhydon at 2300, but I have intentionally left him that way because I have not used any Stardust. I still have every single piece of Stardust I've ever accumulated since the beginning of the game. I'm waiting to spend it all at once. Maybe on that new Farfetch'd. You can call him Daddy and a fab one. He is too. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable seeing. I've never met Jeff. Well, I mean, briefly I met him, but I've never seen Jeff. I don't know if he's Daddy or not. Don't know what he looks like. I kind of have an idea about what you look like from your picture there, but no idea about Jeff. Jeff. You don't like it, Cardo? I dated a girl once who used to call me daddy too, and I really hated that because I was already feeling bad about myself and about my parts, and then she would just call me daddy, and I was like, big turnoff. Just saying, Apple. Just saying. A true friend would help a girl out, you know, a girl stuck on the other side of the world in the middle of the desert with no water or cool Asian birds flying around to catch ever. Do you have ice Pokemon up there where you live in Alaska? Maybe you could help me out with some ice Pokemon. My ice badge needs some work. I love you too, Valerie, and my new friend Jeff. Well, whatever works for you, Skylar. Note to self: change Harley Quinn costume idea. Okay, you guys. Well, I think that's about it. I'm running out of things to ramble on about. Otherwise, this is going to turn this into a Pokemon Go talk between me and Apple. But anyway, so I really appreciate all you guys being here for the live stream. I had so much fun with you. Make sure you go and watch the video that posted like an hour ago, which is my collab. And also check out some of the other channels for some of the other trans women that I did my collab with. They're amazing. They've helped me out a ton. You're going to love them. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys later. So be kind and make good choices.